At the time, the point is you don't need to wipe off the whole things, and using this kind of very rusty brush, and try to tip and top and make the brush itself is very clean, side by side. You need to take the enamel color off from the surface to the tissue or kitchen towel, right? And this is the turpentine oil, which is very handy and easy to control rather than our turpentine. And I think if you do so much, maybe the whole enamel color will tear off. So maybe it's really up to you, but whether you will like or not. But be that as it may, the color itself, it shouldn't be wiped off. The whole thing still remain and still very spotty and very it's kind of sense, right? So the thanks for the metallic color. It's very rusty but still shine, right? Which is why I use the metallic color first. And I use the turpentine, which is very bad suffer, on the metallic color, right? So I use the brown clear color to protect the metallic surface itself from the enamel treatment. So, which is very important. Protect all the way. Then, in conclusion, or maybe you can protect if you want before doing this, but I use the acrylic clear blue and this one and red, clear red to provide the purple color. Make sure that the purple color itself is pretty mature, not too red, not too blue, right? So I do this again to make the more different tone of the blue color, clear blue color and clear purple color, which makes the actually I using the 4 different color, clear color, right? The first I use the basic blue and purple, and then I coat it with the clear brown. It makes a little bit change of appearance, and then I use the brown, enamel coat, and the basic color of the blue and purple should be, turn to more like rusty color, right? So I just reproduce the more, basic fresh color, right? So I just preparing the stamp again, right? By the sponge. and just tip and top of the regular basis. I think the blue, the first is okay. Maybe you can start with the purple, maybe, but if you want, you can start with the blue. It's fine. I think the it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sort of change, right? This time, the stamp process is more like sensitive and very, teeny and tiny, and more like accurate. I mean, more like scale, right? So controlling the amount of the color of the sponge itself, and then just very softly touch. If the color is too much, maybe you can wipe with the kitchen towel. I think it doesn't take so many times to stamp on it, because it has already color changed so many areas. So now I just turn to purple color to stamp the more unnatural appearance. I just aim 2. You don't need to put so many. Just a little bit is fine. You might need to make sure that the thin of the color itself if the color itself is so wet, hard to control, but the color is nearly dry, the surface itself is very sticky, so makes very sticky, and the figure itself will be remained by the color, acrylic color, because the if you see the side of the panel, maybe some kind of very annoying figure will remain if the acrylic color is so thick. So the thin level of the thin is very important at this time. Or in this time I use the acrylic paint, but if you are really not familiar with that, maybe you can use the enamel clear brown, red and blue and purple color, like you can use it if you want. It doesn't matter, right? But I think if I consider with the metallic color paint, I think the enamel color should be avoided for protecting the metallic surface. So I think it's really up to you. Okay, something like that, but not bad, but not good. Thank you. Some part is very unnatural, right? But this is a pretty funny demonstration, so maybe you may practice. And if you really care about the surface of surface, maybe you can protect with the clear coat again. It makes the surface more like smooth and very shiny. But if you put the clear color so much, maybe the appearance of the metallic effect will be disappeared. So you need to take care of that, right? Okay. See you then.